Just a quick overview of Bossjock. So let's review what's on your panel here. So we have all these slots where you can layer sounds together to create kind of a symphony or an ensemble of sounds and audio files. We have here is where you can adjust your audio levels. Okay, to control them, to actually activate the mic, you have to hold down the mic button. If you don't want to hold it down, you can lock it with the lock button here, and I'll keep it pressed down. Okay. So I'm going to turn the volume down here so we don't get so much of an echo. Okay, I'm going to hold down the mic, click record, swipe on the bottom, okay, and click finish. And then I'm going to name it, and I should always name my files. Let's say this is called segment 1. Because if I don't name it, I won't know what I recorded once I have many files saved. So save it. So if I want to load that, I go up to my empty slot here and I load, and that could be, let's call that segment 1. And let's say that I now want to play some Chinese music. So I have holding a computer or iPhone or other device close to the microphone. So you want to see where is the microphone on your Apple device. And I'm going to play that music on my other device, sounds from YouTube. There's some Chinese music. And then I'm going to, with the mic, I can adjust my levels if I need to. Okay. Swipe to finish. Okay. Call this Chinese music. Save. Okay, so now I've saved it. Now I need to load it into a slot. So when I load something into a slot, okay, whenever I click on it, it'll play. Okay. Now if I touch this area here, this is your master volume. That controls every volume. I'll show you how to customize a segment. I'm going to go over here to Gearbox and click on the Gearbox here. Okay. And one of the most common things to adjust would be the audio levels. So I can adjust the audio levels just to this sound file if this sound file needs to be amplified or dropped back. I can color code these boxes so it's easier to just differentiate. Over here, my icons are for some fine tuning of this is if I want to auto rewind or not have it auto rewind when it finished playing the first time. This is if I want it to fade in and fade out to kind of give it that quieting effect at the beginning and end. Okay, duck is if I have duck on, it means that when I click the microphone will always be louder than all the other sounds. So it softens everything when you go to mic, often used for like narrations and stuff to make the mic more prominent. Okay, and loop means that if it's a short clip, you just want it to play over and over and over again to make it feel longer. That's what the loop is. Okay. And the last thing here is, let's say you want to get rid of some of this. There's like you start the recording a little too early and you want to get rid of some of the stuff here. You can do editing of just the beginning, the end of a clip. So I can drag this to the part I want it and click in, and it cuts everything before that. And let's say I want to cut everything back here. I have too much dead sound, and I can click out, and it's cut that. And then if I'm done, I click done. Let's say let's load some extra sound effects. Let's say I have here City FX, and let's say I have a interview. Okay, so now if I want the interview to pretend to be in China, I can click the interview.
So there's a pretend interview.
Okay. So if I'm going to actually play the Chinese music with it, so I'm going to click on record.
So there's a pretend interview for interview slot 1.
So in Bossjock, you're going to be using the soundboard to kind of create your shows, and then you're going to load all your shows onto the soundboard to package them all together. So basically, you'll be doing a recording of your recordings. So let's say I'm going to, I have all my segments, and I'm going to load all my music to do my final show. Actually, let's load my second interview. This is going to be my recording to kind of put it all together, and maybe I'm going to use some live host, my green button here. So I'm going to click let's see, record, intro music. Hi, welcome to today's show, and our first segment will be, and your introduction will be longer, and then when you're done, click finish, name your file, final file, or just so you know what it is, and then I'm going to go to recordings, I'm going to look for that file, and I'm going to click export, I'm going to export as MP3, I'm going to email it to everybody in my group. Okay. If somebody's emailing their file because they are working on their segment on another device, when you receive it in email, you'll open up the file, and then you'll click the push icon, push, and then you'll look for Bossjock, and you'll import it, and it'll show up in your recordings folder. Now, recordings is also, you notice there's a play button. That's also if you want to play your final copy.